Welcome back to round number 7 of the 2008 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series presented by Sirius Satellite Radio on TSN. Andrew Ranger has moved over. The 84 Monte Carlo of J.R. Fitzpatrick retains the lead here on lap number 10. The Dodge SRT4 pace car heads to pit road as the field lines up single file for the first restart of the day here in Montreal.
Well, let's take a look as they bring this field around in single file. Remember, last time in Edmonton, Andrew Ranger's car did not react real well on restarts. Let's watch the action.
See what happens here as J.R. Fitzpatrick brings them slowly down the front straightaway. You can see starter Sean Gibbs holding the field back. Now the green flag waves and we get back up to speed here in Montreal.
Boy, they were stacked up back there, 10th, 11th, 12th. They were all over the place. They're 3 wide, and J.R. got an awesome restart.
You're right, though, Billy. Ranger didn't go, and that stacked the field behind. We're 2 by 2 through the St. Asses.
That's the 3 of Hathaway and the 23 laps, which side by side.
Peter Gibbons in the Canadian Tire number 1 Ford Fusion underneath the Dickies Dodge of Dave Whitlock, picking up a spot as we take a look at the wheel hop with a 22 of Scott Steckley hammering those curves.
Well, he's really using up the apexes on the exits of the corner. You know, you got to be careful not to break a shock or a panhard bar when you run up over top of the curves.
The Walmart time 27 of Andrew Ranger still chasing the 84 Monte Carlo of J.R. Fitzpatrick, Kerry Mix, Scott Steckley, and Don Thompson Jr. round in the top 5.
Well, I'll tell you, that young fella right there driving that Chevrolet, J.R. Fitzpatrick, don't give him an inch because he'll take a mile. It was just only a few laps ago that those guys were starting to put him back spots. He's cooled off the tires. Now look at him set sail.
Billy, for the first time this season, Andrew Ranger running 2 races in the same weekend. He is in a Nationwide Series car. How much does that extra track time help out a driver like Ranger?
Well, Ranger coming out of open wheel cars, this is only his 2nd year in stock cars. It helps a tremendous amount.
Battle for 8th as Lapsevich gets underneath the 3 of Hathaway, and around goes the 1 of Peter Gibbons. On board now with Trevor Siebert in the 69 as the entire field goes by.
We get a replay down into the corner. Peter's making a late entrance, and he just gets hit on the inside corner by the 94.
That's Didier Schranen making his first start in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, trying to outbreak the Dickies Dodge of Dave Whitlock, and got in just a little bit too deep, but just a local yellow as the field stays green with J.R. Fitzpatrick still in the head now with 11 laps to go.
Looking really good out front. He's cooled them tires off, as I said, and now he's making another charge.
Andrew Ranger, now Kerry Mix separated by equal distance in 2nd and 3rd as the top 5 still single filed at the head of the field here in the Napa 100.
There's a real good look at how soft the front springs are in that Chevrolet. He under braking, see that nose go right down and seal off to the racetrack.
And the drivers head down a short chute and in through a kink, but there is a braking spot, a perfect example of a great passing location here on the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, as J.R. Fitzpatrick still well in command of the lead as we hit the Home Hardware Midway update. Fitzpatrick has led all 12 laps, and so far 4 cars out of the race, including 2 of the drivers involved in the rookie battle here in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, Alex Tagliani and Jason White, and Todd's down with Jason White.
With one of those involved in this interesting rookie battle, guys, unfortunately it's an early end for Jason White. What happened out there?
Well, you know, I hate having interviews like this, but the A&W Monte Carlo team's been working really hard here, and it's a long ways to come to break a clutch, but that's what happened out there.
We've seen that a few times from different drivers, guys. It's tough on cars here. Jason, we'll see you at the next event.
Well, we have had some clutch issues this year. You got to remember, these motors now making in excess of 500 horsepower. NASCAR's put us on a little bigger tire, so a bigger footprint, and these clutches just aren't hanging in there.
Well, hanging in there is the 17 of DJ Kennington, and doing more than that as he gets by the 4 of Don Thompson Jr. And here comes the 88 of Robin Buck as well. He's closed the gap.
Well, that's 5th, 6th, and 7th, Dave. Give a call out to Robin Buck. Only races a handful of races a year, but he's an ace on these road courses.
And he held back at the beginning of this one, but has caught the end of the top 5 as the caution flag comes out. That's for the 3 car of Jason Hathaway, who's off in turn number 4. So full course caution for the 2nd time here in the Napa 100, and there is Hathaway, a big hit.
Well, I seen a trail of oil heading there for the fence, so you don't know if he broke something or that was the aftermath of the first contact.
Looks like Jason Hathaway may be done for the afternoon. You see the yellow caution flags waving all around Circuit Gilles Villeneuve as the yellow flag slows the field once again here in the Napa 100. But one man's been dominating all day. It's J.R. Fitzpatrick. Welcome back to round number 7 of the 2008 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series on TSN. J.R. Fitzpatrick continues to lead Montreal on lap 15 of 23.
Dave, look at that. Look at that crowd in the front stretch. They're all standing up watching this restart. There's the green flag in the air. JR gets a great restart once again.
Start single file, but the field fans out towards the back. 3, almost 4 wide as we head into quarter number 1.
Oh, look at them banging off each other. Head for the corner of the white car. They're still trying to gather it up.
That is Peter Kloot in the 42, and he gets into the 69 of Trevor Siebert.
Oh, and around goes another one back there. That's the yellow car. That is
the 56 of Joey McComb. Didier Schraden in there as well. So is the Interstate Battery Chevy of Kent Noon. And Schraden slow in the 94 car. After that melee, and the Senna S is still the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick is out in front. The 27 in the 02 still second and third.
Well, Dave, I needed my head on a swivel there. Let's watch the replay. Down into the corner. Oh, he gets hit once there. He's down inside. Now he's still under brake and trying to downshift. Bang.
And you don't get to see quite the end of it as we rode on board with Trevor Siebert. That was him battling with the 42 of Peter Kloot. Siebert was able to save it and head in the right direction. Same can't be said for Didier Schraden in the 94 car. Sounds like he has hurt the rad. Didier will also join the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series in Trois-Rivières.
Well, that was great action because you always say that cautions breed cautions, but on these road courses, they really go at it. Now the Siebert vehicle, he seems to be having trouble as well.
A lot of smoke in the cockpit of the 69 as Peter Kloot still in the vicinity. You saw the 42 as the 22 of Scott Steckley took a look at the 02 of Kerry Mix.
Boy, he was really stretching the long legs of that Dodge down the backstretch, taking a look under Kerry Mix. But Dave, the real important thing right now is J.R. Fitzpatrick. The race is coming to him. Every restart, his tires cool off and allows him to get a great jump on the 27. 5 or 6 laps into the run, Ranger starts to reel him back in. With 7 laps to go, this is going to get good.
It will get good. And Andrew Ranger really wants to win in front of a hometown crowd here in Montreal. One driver won't be contending for the win. Is the 3 of Jason Hathaway, and Todd's in his pit.
Reno Montanari, the rest of the team guys working on the car. Jamie Hackinson from Team 3 Red here. Jamie, what's the problem?
We seem to have a fuel pickup problem. We think, we're not too sure. The motor had a little bit of a problem going into 4, and Jason brought it off, getting out of the way of everybody.
We'll see if they can get it fixed and get him back out, guys.
Yeah, tough luck for the Snap-on team. Jason Hathaway hoping to get back out and collect some all-important points for the Castrol point standings.
Well, Dave, take a look up front. That 27 just inching ahead every lap, getting a little closer to J.R. Fitzpatrick. But look at over his shoulder. That's the 02 Kerry Mix. He's not thrown in a towel yet either.
And there is the 94 of Didier Schraden, who had some tough luck here in his first start in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. Looks like he is done for the afternoon. But the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick still with about a 6-car length lead on the 27 of Andrew Ranger as they head into the Dodge hairpin one more time.
Well, the 27 car looked real strong under braking. Hey, side by side into the braking zone. There's Mark Dilley getting underneath the 88 of Robin Buck.
The Dodge Avenger of Mark Dilley picking up a spot now in 8th position as Dilley continues to march his way towards the front. On board now with Andrew Ranger. Have a listen.
Whoa, a little bit of wheel hop there, Dave. That's not the fast way in. Andrew Ranger making a little mistake, very uncharacteristic. But as he was downshifting through the gears, you hear that little burp, and then you can hear the car chatter under braking. And look at that. JR picked up another 2, maybe 3 car lengths on that mistake.
But Billy, that's just a perfect example of how hard Andrew Ranger is pushing here in the late stages of this race. He dying to get into victory lane here in the Napa 100.
Well, not only is he putting on a show for the local fans, you got to remember he's doing double duty. So he wants to put a show on for the Fitz organization, hoping to get another ride in that 22 car.
See a good 4-car battle for 7th position. Both Lapsovich's bookending that. Dice with the 9 and the 88 also involved. And there is the points leader, Scott Steckley, running pretty conservatively here today.
Well, Scott's whole deal, he owns his own race team, not really well funded, so he takes care of his stuff because he works on it every week himself. There's our strong crowd looking for a great finish here in Quebec.